Okay.
Sorry, babe.
I think that you should just be in the video.
I can't be in the video.
Your arms in the video. And your reflection. There he is. We can't both be in the video. I'm too far away from you. I have to
You can always sit in the middle seat.
I have to do this.
You can always sit in the middle seat.
That's true. I'd have to give that a wing. Give that a try. Give that a wing. I'm gonna give that a wing, guys. Oh, brother, sister, Mary Clarence. Oh, that's not cool. That's not bad. Hello, my lovelies. Minxy Misty here, and today we're going to talk about road trips. One of my favorite things growing up. Really, really loved it. And I do have my husband with me today on this one because that's okay. Yeah.
I interrupted you.
I got him with me. We're going on road trip.
Yeah.
Because we're going on road trip. I have my cousin. Really, really fun. You know, I grew up with two cousins. My cousin Corey, my cousin Sean. You know, growing up and everything. They were pretty much like brothers. And I have, you know, one of them, he's in town. The other one lives here, but that's besides the point. We're going on a road trip to go see him, and it just made me kind of want to discuss road trips in general. Good opportunity to do that. Kind of talk about you know, some road trips that you guys have been on, fond memories that you might have from being on road trips, how road trips make you feel in general. Because I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, I loved them. I looked forward to them quite a bit. One of my favorite parts about road trips is the music. It's always been the music. About you?
Yeah, no, I mean, for me it was a little different. Music always put me to sleep on road trips. So I had to have no music, window down, with that wind in my face to keep me awake.
If you're driving.
Well, I'm always the one driving on road trips, so. When I was little, my dad was obviously driving. And yeah, my dad was a big, like, Phil Collins and Pink Floyd fan, so.
Good music. Some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Beatles too.
Guns N' Roses.
Love the Beatles.
Yeah. Listen to a lot of that stuff.
Journey's my favorite band. And Stained. Two of my favorites.
Yeah, you should probably make another video on music.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
So you're probably jumped the gun on that one. And again, like in the last time we recorded in the car, wibbly wobbly. Yeah, so bouncing around, different angles, but.
At least she's not driving and recording at the same time.
Yeah, that was a little unsafe. Again, I don't recommend that, people. I probably shouldn't have done that, but didn't do it for long, and I was definitely paying attention, so no worries out there. But some of my fondest memories, you know, again, was the music. My dad, kind of the same thing. Now, my dad he'd get sneaky about it, though, because at a certain period, I think he kind of liked to relax and chill. You know, everybody enjoys road trips their different ways. So he had a select period of time where he would kind of tone down the music and start playing music that he kind of purposely knew we weren't that big fans of, in the hope, he admitted later on, that we would actually go to sleep. But it did. That kind of would backfire on him. He didn't realize it at the time. I didn't realize it, but I don't know why. I've always had this thing about when I'm on a road trip where I get like nervous that the person's gonna fall asleep at the wheel. So when he would play like the softer music, it was when I would kind of have to like I would really try to stay awake and really try to focus, like roll down my window, blow the wind in my face to keep me awake, as he mentioned before. But I'd be back there, he'd be back there hoping we go to sleep, and I'd be back there like trying my hardest, drinking caffeine, drinking sodas, whatever I had to do. It's not focusing. I'd be doing whatever I had to do to kind of stay awake, you know, by drinking the soda, eating candy, whatever I had to do because I wanted to stay up and watch him. And if he started to fall asleep, I'd plan, oh, Dad, wake up, and save the family and save the trip and be the hero for the day. And this is still something that I kind of do, to this day. I have to really trust a person when I'm going on a road trip to actually fall asleep. So it's actually kind of a secret way. If I trust you enough to actually fall asleep, not that I don't trust you, obviously, if I don't fall asleep, but it's kind of like, it's something I can't even control. Like, I feel like I have to stay awake. And also, I want to stay awake because I want to see everything, especially if it's somewhere that I've never been before. I want to, capture everything. I'll even sit there and, ever since I was a little kid, and I still do it again, I'll sit there and, stare at night and, squint and try to, get the flashlight on my phone and see if there's wildlife that I can see. Try to figure out what kind of wildlife is in the area. And I get super excited if I see a deer. Most people hate seeing a deer, especially, the driver, because they're afraid they're going to hit them. Anyway, so that's kind of something that I did. Was there any kind of little things that you did or secrets about road trips that you have that maybe somebody didn't know?
No, I didn't have any secrets or anything about road trips. We always did the typical road trip games.
Oh yeah.
What were some road trip games? Try and find as many out-of-state license plates as you could.
Slug bug, hump the horn for the truckers. You're always trying to get them to hump the horn.
Right.
We always did that.
We did the count how many different states you had at the end of your road trip.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, we did that. You look at the license plates and be like, California. So now we got California, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, you know what I mean? By the end of the road trip, we'd be like, that road trip we had yada yada, and as kids we'd be like, that's awesome, we got this many, so on and so forth. Now that I'm old and I say that out loud,
I've never heard that before. Did your dad make that one?
I don't know, I don't remember. I just remember that's something we did.
We did the slug bug and the honk and the horn, and when I was, most of my trips, I live in Texas now. I didn't always live in Texas. I actually grew up in Illinois. Majority of my life I lived there, not majority. Now I'm 30. I only lived there till I was about 14. But, half my life I lived in Illinois. So, and we had family down here in Texas, which is part of the reason I moved here.
You're 33, by the way.
Yeah, but we would come down. Well, I'm 33. He's not.
Yeah, I'm 35. You just said now that I'm 30, I moved here when I was 40.
in my 30s. Now that I'm in my 30s.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But we would come down and visit the family that we had down here often, and I always looked forward to it. I always loved it. And this was, some examples. Listening to music, we'd rock out. Everybody, everyone has those moments where you're all just jamming and singing to the radio, and it's such a bonding experience for your family or for whoever you are. My sister, even, I saw her, I did a video of her a while back. Sure, check that out, me and her. And learn a little bit about her and us. But she had a boyfriend at one time. We didn't know him very well at all. We didn't know him, but he was always really, really quiet. And something about being stuck in a car with someone for hours, you have to talk. You gotta talk. So, and to kind of tell you how much it can bring you together. Really got to know him. I didn't know him. He opened up. We'd been around him tons of times. He was just talking up the store, just talking. And before that, we didn't know him. That was the one time with that particular person I think I really got to even know him. So if that road trip wouldn't have happened, probably would have never known him very well at all.
That's true.
So bonding in general, no matter who you're with.
Turned out he was a weirdo anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's our past boyfriend. They're just really, really fun. Always had a blast. Always looked forward to him. Didn't look forward to holding the bladder having to wait to go potty or anything. That always
That's a guy
sucks. Well, yeah, it's different for women, I guess.
I don't know, or maybe it's a driver thing. Driving the car is always like, nope, we gotta go another. All right, give me 1 hour. Hold it for an hour, and then we'll get to a point where we can stop. And then after that hour gets there, and we find us a good place to stop, and be like, you know what? We can probably make it another half hour to that city. We'll just stop there instead, just because we're making good time. Yeah, that's. I don't know why we do that. It's so important on a road trip.
You gotta get there.
You gotta get there as fast as possible.
That's not just him. That's
Stopping is not the way to do that.
Anyone I've gone on a road trip does that. They try to hold it, because you want to get there, you want to get it over with, whatever. Some people, I like it. I like that time. It's a whole part of the deal for me. But and I also always looked forward to, as a kid, especially as an adult, you can do whatever the heck you want. But as a child, I always looked forward to the opportunity to all the pit stops, and all the junk food. Beef jerky and chips galore.
Yeah.
Maybe candy.
Yeah, my dad used to. There was a place in Oklahoma we used to stop on our way to Missouri. Always get cherry mashes.
No,
I don't even know where to get those anymore. Yeah, we'd always get cherry mashes. It's
like
so amazing. They're like
a cherry cordial on crack.
They're like cavity hell, but they like destroy your teeth.
Yeah.
But they're so good, so good.
Yeah, definitely. They're awesome. I didn't know about them until I met him.
Yeah.
His dad and everything told me about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never done that the first
They
time.
have sensitive teeth at all, though.
Oh, no.
Like,
Yeah.
they're so
You got a teeth
painful
problem?
afterwards. But it's worth it in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah. So that was always really, really good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the food. As far as stops that we did, there was a McDonald's. Mickey D's is awesome. But there used to be, on the road that we would take, it was like a McDonald's arch that would go across the entire highway. So I always look forward to the trip, chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets as a little kid to McDonald's, but it was just so cool because it would overlook the highway, and I found that, growing up, it's not that, there's Eiffel Towers, there's this, not that impressive, but as a child, something like that is just so cool. You're like, we're crossing it! And there was a bridge, like a big bridge crossing over the Mississippi River, on the ways to Illinois and stuff.
Yeah, we never went there on the way to Missouri. We passed it every time. We're right under the McDonald's bridge thing. It's just a whole restaurant that's an arch above the highway.
It's an arch of the arches.
Pretty much.
Mickey D.
But we never went. And then one time you and I went ourselves, and we're like, you know what, we're freaking stopping.
Yeah.
Because I want to go this time.
Wasn't it closed?
It was closed down. They closed it down.
Yeah, I was
never got to go to that awesome McDonald's.
Hopefully they
it's the most
rebuild it.
awesome McDonald's I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to go.
Yeah, hopefully it's back. But that's okay, because he got introduced to White Castle for the first time. He never had White Castle.
Yes.
They don't have them down south. And, White Castles are awesome.
Yeah, it's fast food burger. It's not like it's amazing like everybody makes it out to sound.
When you don't have,
it's just
that
not bad.
Not being able to have something makes you want it even more. Think about it. Gooey butter cake too is another St. Louis, Missouri thing. Shout out to all the people from St. Louis and Missouri, and of course Texans. I'm in Texas,
Texans are stupid.
I've been here a long time.
I'm in Texas.
Yeah, he grew up in Texas.
I grew up here in Texas. Yes. All right. So what was the coolest road trip you've ever been on?
The coolest road trip I've ever been on was with Hong. But the family and I, and then we had a friend of the family, Chris. It was my mom, my dad. I think my sister might have been with us. And then this friend of the family, Chris. We drove all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada from Illinois. And that was quite a distance. and quite a trip. And we saw a lot of things, on that trip and everything. And of course, Vegas. Vegas is cool. Not so cool when you're as young as I was. I was only 14. It actually kind of.
It's a waste of a trip.
Yeah, and so I need to go now that I'm a little older, but I don't know. But I have a funny story in regards to that trip because there was apparently this club that is in LA. It's like at the time it was like the place to be, and things like that. So my mom and my dad really wanted to get in there because there would be like a lot of celebrities and things like that in there, sightings, and so they were wanting to go in and see if they could party with or see any celebrities. And so apparently this was so important to my mom at the time that even though I was a 14-year-old girl, mind you, they were gonna try to sneak me in to the club. Well, they just really wanted to go in. She found out about it and stuff and was really excited. And she started to do my hair. Like, back then it was still kind of a puffy hair. She also had a driver's license of herself that she was going to try to pass over as me with her old expired driver's license. And I look like my mom, but I'm 14 and I don't look that much like my mom, okay? So she fluffed the hair for power, as Markiplier would say. She fluffed the hair. Well, Mark, no offense, the power didn't work fluffing my hair that time because I didn't get in. I did not get in. They did my makeup, did my hair. Chris now, he was younger too, and Dad, kind of similar thing. They were going to let Chris in, and they even said that. They were like, oh, you go. The doorman basically was like, he would have probably passed. I might have let you go, But he's like, she's a little girl. That's like a child. She's too young. That's not happening. Not happening. So I guess my mom was a little disappointed. At this point, I was even excited about getting in. I didn't even really know what I was going to be getting into or anything, but I was like, oh, then we were all sad. But, we did a lot of fun things, stayed at MGM Grand and everything, saw the hotels and everything, all the lights, crossing over and seeing all those LA lights. There's nothing like it. You're in a car and you see like a sea of lights. And so even though I was a bit young, and I probably would have had a funner time if I'd have been older, it still was a good time, a good experience. But how about you? Same question.
I don't know. I'd say coolest road trip I've been on. As far as the actual road trip goes, the driving portion of it, I'd have to say probably Arizona, Texas.
I drove through there too.
Love desert. Love the desert.
Yeah, that was cool. A lot of Indian native.
Yeah, I mean a lot of it is just
Native
the
American.
same thing over and over. But
Pretty
sometimes you'll get some really cool plateaus that you driving around. Like we made a few stops,
driving through the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, saw a few ghost towns, things like that.
That's awesome. Tell us about that.
Well, ghost towns are, for the youngers that don't know.
Youngers?
For the youngsters. For the youngsters that don't know, ghost towns are you see all those towns in the Western movies where it's like their main street. You're always going to have a showdown in the middle of the street. It's that street, but if that street was still here present day, what it would look like. And basically, it's like 6 buildings, and that's it. It's like nothing like it is in the movies. The ghost towns, what the towns actually apparently used to look like, it's the tiniest thing it's smaller than a neighborhood. It's just I say 6 buildings, that's exaggerating. It's technically probably 10 buildings on a street, and that was it. That was their ghost town. That was downtown, everything you needed was there, their barber, whatever, just the different shops and the, old banks and whatnot.
Really cool to see.
Yeah, they were really cool. As far as scenery goes, that'd probably be the coolest one. But as far as the actual vacation goes, our road trip to probably Florida would probably be the coolest one.
I've been to Florida, but I didn't road trip.
We road tripped from Dallas to Destin, Florida, just right up in the panhandle of Florida, and my buddy's parents had a beach house. We drove straight on down to Florida, stayed there for 3 days, and just came home because we were 18 and we could. It was awesome.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Florida was cool. We went to the Busch Gardens and Tampa Bay Busch Gardens, and went to the beach, Daytona Beach, the first time on a beach that I recall. So I was on one in Houston when I was little, I think Galveston, but I don't remember. Apparently I got attacked by ants really bad. But we did go, I forgot to mention, on our trip, we went and see the Hooray out, which was pretty decent.
Alright.
But,
I don't know, I'm out of things.
Okay. Well, that's kind of some of our thoughts on road tripping, and we're about to be where we were heading. So we'll kind of end it here. So
yeah, this was less of a road trip, really, more of a drive 45 minutes to an hour
to see somebody.
The cousin's house.
But it's a trip, still it's a drive. So thank you so much for watching. Set your goals way high. And remember to love life and road trips. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.